Good evening, I'm Paula Toti. The family of a murdered 14-year-old is demanding answers, asking those responsible to come forward. Trevaughn Everett was shot and killed on Hickory Street near Harvey Avenue just after 8 last night. Police found him lying dead in the street. Local 12 News reporter Brad Underwood has more on the family's plea for justice.
The homicide unit is investigating the murder of Trevaughn Everett. No suspects have been announced at this time, and his mother tells us that Trevaughn was a good kid. He did have some issues, but none that deserved him getting shot to death. Lighting one candle at a time, friends and family members of Trevaughn Everett spell out his name just feet from where the 14-year-old was gunned down.
Never knew that it was my child that was laying here for 3 hours before he got picked up off of the ground and took away.
Virginetta Bess says she saw the body in the street after returning home from the store, but didn't know it was Trevaughn until after 2 in the morning, more than 6 hours after he was murdered.
He was bad at times, but what teenager isn't? So he wasn't bad to the point where somebody had to play God and take his life away from him. He didn't deserve it.
They done took my grandbaby. I guess it was your will, God, and not mine.
The only person who can explain it is God.
During Sunday's vigil, Reverend Peterson Mingo tries to comfort. Amen. He says he's seen too much of this, attending 427 funerals during his work with the Cincinnati Initiative to reduce violence.
And we see so much of this, you never, ever get used to it. And there's no way you can get used to it. No way you can become hardened to it.
Trevaughn's mother says her son lived with his father in Mount Airy, but visited her on the weekends. At the scene, there was a gun recovered on Everett. His mother tells us that Trevaughn didn't own a gun, didn't have a gun, but there was a gun reported missing from the home that Trevaughn was hanging out with his brothers just hours before the shooting. Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
Everett's family is currently making funeral arrangements. If you have information on this homicide, you are asked to please call Crime Stoppers at 352-3040. Your anonymous clues could earn you cash.